In Africa, jewelry wasn't just fashion, it was identity. A living language woven in gold, beads, and metals that told stories far older than any words. In the Ashanti kingdom of present-day Ghana, gold was more than wealth. It was a sacred connection to the ancestors. The Ashanti believed that gold carried spiritual power, a sign that your bloodline was blessed by the divine. The intricate gold weights and jewelry were symbols of power, authority, and respect, passed down through generations. Wearing gold was a way of honoring those who came before you and showing your place in the grand story of the kingdom. Travel east to the Maasai people of Kenya and Tanzania, and you find a world where beadwork is a complex language. The colors and patterns of Maasai beads tell your age, your clan, your social status, even your marital state. Red beads symbolize bravery and strength. Blue speaks of energy and the sky that gives water to the cattle. White beads represent purity and health. Each necklace and bracelet is a statement of who you are and what role you play in the community. Among the Zulu warriors of South Africa, jewelry was never worn just for decoration. Necklaces, armlets, and beadwork were used to communicate silently across the battlefield and within the village. Certain patterns and colors indicated if a warrior was married, on a hunt, or ready for war. These silent signals helped maintain order and respect within the tribe without the need for words. In South Sudan, the Dinka people's body chains and bracelets have a profound spiritual meaning. Their jewelry connects the living to the spirits of their cattle, central to their culture and survival, and to the gods who watch over the land. These pieces serve as spiritual anchors, protecting individuals and communities and reinforcing the sacred bond between humans, animals, and the divine forces. Among the Yoruba of Nigeria, metals like copper, bronze, and iron are not just materials but sacred elements linked to the orishas, divine forces that govern aspects of life and nature. Wearing jewelry crafted from these metals is a ritual act, inviting protection, wisdom, and guidance from the gods. The craftsmanship itself is a form of prayer and respect, as each piece carries symbolic power that transcends mere ornamentation. Across these cultures, and many more in Africa, jewelry was never simply worn to decorate the body. It was worn to communicate deep truths, to remind the people who you were, your lineage, your tribe, your achievements, to signal to the spirits that you were protected and connected to the sacred, to warn your enemies that you stood not alone but backed by history, community, and divine power. Today, these powerful symbols have been transformed and often sold as fashion accessories online, disconnected from their origins and meanings. The stories behind a necklace or a bead, once a burial amulet protecting the dead, or a rite of passage worn by young women embracing adulthood, are frequently lost. Africa didn't create jewelry for beauty alone. Africa created jewelry for memory, for connection, for identity. Understanding this rich heritage invites us not only to admire the craftsmanship, but to respect the stories, the culture, and the spirituality woven into each piece. It reminds us that jewelry can be more than what meets the eye. It can be a bridge between past and present, between the visible and the unseen.